my dear Cancer. This is a love reading, a prediction for the month of September with me, Queen of Cups Tarot. I also have exciting news for you. From the middle of September, I will start to do love and spirituality readings again for all the signs. And the first one out will be for Libra season, September 23rd to October 22nd. They are aimed towards you growing personally and thereby make you able to attract a better love life and life overall for yourself. I stopped doing them last winter fall due to declining interest in those videos, but now when YouTube is positioning my videos better again, I will make a new attempt to take another week off my normal work schedule and do these readings for you. And if they are a success, I will keep on doing them. But this reading here, that's in front of us right now, is supported by Anne. And if you also want to support a reading from me, you can follow the donation link in the description box below. This will be a love reading for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising Sign, and Venus, Vedic or Tropical. The reading can go both ways. The drama is the same, but it can be different castings to the different roles by the universe. So when I tell you that this is you, it might as well be the person or the situation you are dealing with. Use your own intuition and recognition to determine who is who in this reading for you. And if you need more information or help after you have listened to this reading, you can turn to the love readings for Virgo season that is already up. Today is the third day of Virgo season, and it can be a good idea to rewatch your reading from this period. You can also check out the pick a card and their personal readings on the first page of my channel. Click the headline of each playlist to see all the videos that the playlist contains. And I will start shuffling your cards, and I use the Golden Universal Tarot with Roberto De Angelis. So, when I open your deck here, I see the Tower together with Seven of Swords. So something dramatic has happened in your life, both for you and your counterpart. But it might have been that the person that you're experiencing this with might have lied to you, okay, about their feelings, their aims, their decision, what they are doing, or it might also have been a lie that has been kind of discovered. Maybe you have realized that someone lied to you, or you have found out about a deception of some sort here. Okay, so I call the divine with love and light, and here we have the Knight of Wands with the Seven of Wands in return, Seven of Swords in return. In reverse, return, okay. Seven of Wands, what did I say? Return. Well, someone that's might be a tiny bit deceiving might have returned in one way or the other to your life. This is a very enthusiastic energy, so I don't know if this is you and this is the other person, and maybe you wanted them to return to your life, or they just came unexpectedly, like with the Tower, just like a flash from, from above. So I call the four archangels in the four corners of the world, and here we see the King of Cups together with the Seven of Swords. So here it actually seems like it is you that has this deception. It might be that you have given up on someone's love. You don't believe that they love you. You don't have hope for the situation. It's usually a sense of hopelessness that leads to this Seven of Swords. All the cards number 7 are spiritual challenges, and this is a challenge when it comes to communication, truth, and having this kind of feisty energy that I can do it, I can make it. With the Seven of Swords, we don't think we can make it. So here this person is actually stealing the swords that might belong to someone else, because they don't believe that they can make their own swords or earn enough money to buy your own swords. But here so in combination with the King of Cups together with the Seven of Swords, it feels like a hopelessness. The Knight of Wands, King of King of Cups here, Seven of Swords. It's someone that wants something dearly but don't seem to want to admit to it. Okay. So, 6 elements. And here we have the Hermit in the reverse with the King of Cups. It might be that there's someone eluding you. You might be very honest with how you're feeling, but the situation feels hopeless, so you give up on it because of the other person's deception, not wanting to show who they are. It's almost here like someone is a ghost around you, that they are around you, but they don't want to admit to it. They might think of you a lot, or always dream of you, or, you know, hang around in your aura here, but they don't admit to it. So it's something peculiar going on. It might be that you reach out to this person and they denied you, or it might be that they reached out to you but still didn't want any, you know, serious stuff, just lying and speaking rubbish about non-significant things and not talking about the thing that actually mattered or that needed to be sorted out. So the thing that they really want to say, it's like they are here and they are telling you, but they are not telling you with words. They might come to you in dreams, or they might, you know, make you hope for certain things, but when you confront them with what they have made you hope about, because they are hanging around here thinking of you, you are thinking of them, there's some kind of connection, but when you confront them with this, they say, no, I haven't been thinking of you for months or years. Okay. Strange. It's like you have a ghost infestation. So 6 elements, earth, wind, fire, water, spirit and ether, to join us here today and to give us a clear view reading for my dear Cancer viewers. So I want my dear Cancer to have love in their lives and to find themselves in loving relationships. It's almost like these situations where someone is kind of courting you, or, you know, flirting with you and showing interest with you, but as soon as you acknowledge it and say, okay, so I acknowledge you are flirting with me, should we take this further, should we go for a dinner or something like that, they're like, no, I never flirted with you, I never meant anything here, I don't know what you're talking about. So I don't know exactly what's going on. It seems like you are dealing with a little bit of a strange person. So I want you to have all that you ever wanted and whenever you want it. So I'm going to guide you into how to become that kind of person. Okay. So I will just tune in here for a few seconds to you and your situation in September, Cancer. Okay, so this is the new bottom of the deck. 4 of Pentacles. So someone wants something from you, but when you confront them with it, they say, oh, I don't want anything from you. So they're very protective. It's something that they are protecting here. Something that's very precious and maybe very vulnerable. It seems like it might be their inner child, or the sweetest gift that you can give someone, yourself, your love, your trust, things like this. I don't think this person is particularly trusting in other people. So a little bit of closed off energy there. And this is the old bottom of the deck, and we have you here. Loving a little immature person. I'm hearing a doofus. Okay, and we have the devil in the reversed here. Okay, so I'm thinking like this. You have been in love with your own shadow. This is the little doofus. It's actually you. Maybe giving a little bit too much to people, being a little bit overly giving, like wanting everything to be perfect, so doing your very best and throwing yourself into the situation, but you might have stopped doing that because you have gone through something here where you looked at the situation with very sober eyes and realized that this was not a good situation for you. But here you are, still the same person as you have always been, with the same feelings, still longing for love, still longing for maybe someone also putting an effort into you and, wooing you or trying to win you over. Okay, so this is what's on your mind about the person most on your mind. And I can't help what person might be on your mind. It's we would wish sometimes to just be able to turn that off, but it's what it is, okay? So this is the situation with said person. It doesn't have to be one person. It can be a lover or a husband or wife or boyfriend, girlfriend, things like this. But it can also be your family in general, or friends, co-workers, things like this. So this is what's on their mind about you, what's possessing their mind. This is your feelings and attachment towards this person or these people. And this is the bond that binds you together, and attachment again. And this is their feelings and attachment towards you, your behaviors and attitudes, the outcome for September. This is their behaviors and attitudes towards you. So we start with the situation here, and it's the Queen of Swords in the reverse. And I'm getting two glimpses here. First, I felt like this is you, that you have seen right through this person, cutting them off, ignoring them. But it just leaves both of you in this situation, because I'm feeling both of you are like this. So it leaves the relationship in very unfertile ground. Doesn't mean that you did anything wrong. It doesn't mean that the other person did anything wrong. It's just that when no one makes the attempt to fix things, the relationship, of course, becomes very cold. And if we both are cutting each other out, there's no relationship. And this is what's on your mind about them. And you think about reconciliation, that they might not want a reconciliation. You might not want a reconciliation. You want a reconciliation. You don't want it. They might want it. They might not want it, and so on and so forth. So you're thinking a lot of this. Is there a purpose with your relationship? Do you have a connection? Are you meant to be together? Are you going to be together again? And if the other person would come and offer their love to you, would you say yes? Would you have to say no because you think that they're coming as a phony here? So you're very insecure with this person. I'm thinking it's a lot due to what we saw in the beginning, with the person being very inconsistent with their communication, saying one thing, acting another thing, giving you certain hopes and then acting like it was nothing, they never meant anything. So of course it makes you very confused here. Okay, so this is what's on their mind about you, and we have the Magician here. So it seems like they're deliberately tricking you. They're deliberately playing with your mind to get this certain effect. I don't know exactly what they are aiming towards, but I guess they are trying to make themselves special in your eyes by making themselves rare and, hard to get. People that's hard to get becomes high value. And stuff that's, diamonds and stuff that there's not a lot to go around, it becomes expensive. So it seems like this person has put the mindset into making themselves expensive in your eyes, like it's hard to get them. They're playing hard to get. They're acting like they don't care. And they probably don't care deeply about you, because if they did, they wouldn't treat you this way. And I think in the bottom of it all, they don't care so much for themselves. So they think that they need to play these kind of games to get you to where they want you to be and to make them look special in your eyes. So you will want to have them and thinking about them, obsessing about them. So this seems to be exactly what they want to achieve, to kind of... I'm hearing a nasty word, so I will say mind F you. They want to mind F you. Okay, so, and this is the bond between you two. And again, I'm seeing that there has been a split between you two, but with the Eight of Cups, someone walked away. But with the Eight of Cups, we are coming back. But there's a hesitation with this because we have the Queen of Swords, so there's no love in this situation. People act like they don't care. There's no person like coming towards you, or you are not coming towards them with saying, okay, I with honesty telling you what they want from you, or you are not telling them honestly what you want from them. So it's like this lingering connection between you two, because this person wants to manipulate you, and you want them probably to love you and give you something that's for real. And it's like some goo here, like it's sticky and yucky and it's sticking you together, like it's almost like chewing gum between you, or syrup, or this thing that comes from pine trees. Okay, this sticky thing. So this is on your emotional level and attachment, and we see the Five of Swords, so we can see that you are kind of pissed off with this person. You know their game by now, you have seen right through them, and you have learned their game and learned to become like them. So you're acting like they have acted towards you. You act like they don't matter because you don't want to play their game and make them, win on your behalf, or steal your energy, or kind of degrade you or disrespect you. So I'm thinking this is actually a very good card in this position, in this situation. It makes me feel calmer that you are able to take care of yourself, and that you're not going to let this person take the best of you. So that's making me happy. I understand that this emotional attachment is still there, but at least you have your logic mind helping you this time. Okay, so this is on their emotional level and their attachment. So it seems like the games isn't really working. It's just in this case when you are not, they are not able to play you like a violin anymore, playing your heartstrings. And so the effort that they are trying to make to trick you is actually just tiresome to them. They are draining themselves with their own trickery and illusions because their traps is not working on you. So they are doing all this effort without getting any payback. So it's extremely, I'm feeling the energy being very high and dry. So it's like, it's almost like they're drying out in some way. I can't explain the way I'm feeling, but maybe this is a person that used to manipulate people to get what they want, almost like a vampire living on your blood. And here you have put garlic around your neck, so they can't get this this blood that they need anymore. So they just get very exhausted, and they're trying to put you down. They're trying to forget about you, since they can't woo you in the way they try to woo you in, so you will do all the effort. They kind of, if you imagine a little rabbit that has this little motor in behind, which you can you can turn like this, and it will enwind a sparrow, and then the rabbit will move. So this is what they're trying to do with you. They're trying to wind you up so you will move and do these things that they are expecting from you. But you are not doing them anymore because you don't play their games, and so their old games isn't working. They can unwind and nothing happens. So all that is happening is that they are wasting a lot of energy on trying to wind you up like this. Okay. And this is your behaviors and attitudes. So I guess if they would try to approach you with these tricks and games, there's a risk of them getting like their just desserts. So Knight of Swords in the reverse is not particularly diplomatic. It's a person riding against the energies and not really caring what they say towards the other person. I don't fear for your safety at all. I start to fear for the other person's safety a little bit here. That maybe they will not be able to recover from this storm of angry words that comes from you. It's in your mind. I think you still you love them still, but you realize that this is what they do, and you don't want to love a person like this or give your energy to a person like this. So you tell them maybe not the truth. Maybe you're excavating a little bit, or I don't know, you're saying more than what's really going on, or maybe making it more obvious what you're feeling, putting emotions into words. So you're not being super diplomatic, and maybe not the best teacher in this situation, but at least if they would approach you, they would hear the not the truth exactly, but they would hear your truth. Okay, for right now when you're a little bit pissed off. Okay, so this is their behaviors and attitudes towards you, and we have a little page of wands here. So they still want this thing from you, they just don't want to put in the work. So they have this little tingling here that's not going away, like tingling, 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 remembering the cancer, tingling, tingling. So will you do anything about it? No. But tingling still. It's very exhausting to have this connection with a person and not act upon it. But I can understand they don't want to act upon it because they will get this result. They will just make you very angry with them. So maybe it's better that they are not acting on this instinct to connect with you, but they don't want to connect to you in any kind of mature or adult kind of way. It will just be like, running forward to you, pulling your braid, and then running off again on the schoolyard like a little kid. So it's no use with doing this. It's just useless. I don't know even why you think about this person. You don't like them, or you might love them a little bit, but you also feel this passion, I think, with them. But why even bother? Maybe you need to do some exercise with cutting cords, sending away their energy, putting protection in your aura so you can finally let this person go, because you don't seem to want them in your life. You have a lot to say about them, how they are and how they have behaved and what kind of person they are. So it doesn't seem to lead to any good, but we'll see. This is the outcome for September. And we have the Four of Swords in reverse. So Four of Swords in reverse is kind of an increasing restlessness. We are trying to ignore a situation or a person, but you have a lot to say. You want to tell them a lot of things that have been on your mind and how they have treated you. So you have a long list probably of things you want to tell them. And they still, they have this tingling want or need to still manipulate you and get the reward out of you, like get you to be nice and give them what they need. So this is making you both really restless, and both these are Libra also. So both of you are trying to play it cool and act like the other person doesn't matter, but you have a lot to say to them and they still want your stuff, but basically they want to steal your stuff. And you are not up for that. That's not going to happen again. So that's good news, at least, that you're not going to let that happen. But why don't you just let each other go? That's my question here. So I will take a card from the Wisdom of the House of Night with Cast and Baron Reed to see why are you not letting this person go. So what's the reason for you holding on to this person? Forbidden. So it's something forbidden. Then it's always fun. If the person is a little bit of a challenge, or they're not that, maybe it's a bad boy or a bad girl, it's a little bit forbidden. So okay, we'll see what's the allure with this person here. It's a closed door, forbidden to enter there. So As your goddess, I'm sending you this warning. You're about to enter into a situation that will not be easy and could cause you or others pain. Not all doorways are meant to be open. Not all relationships are good for you. Not all love is expressed, and not all desires are realized. Right now, I'm saying no to you. The symbol for forbidden also reminds you that although you may feel pain when someone rejects you, this is one of my ways of protecting you. I may whisper in someone's ear to stay away. It is for the best, even if you don't believe it right now. This is a symbol to move on and choose another path. So rejection is God's protection. And maybe you're angry with this person for kind of rejecting you or teasing you and saying, giving you the idea that you could have something together, and then pretending like, no, I never said that, I never meant that, I never want anything with you, being in your dreams, pestering you, and then when you maybe reach out to them or they reach out to you, they're still the same person that can't give you anything for real. And this is a door you shouldn't enter. So this is a very clear clarifying reading to no to this person. Okay, so why are they still attached to you in this way? Obedience, and it's in the reversed. Okay, 48. So they are obedient. A little bit of rebel maybe. Okay, there are rules for everything. The sun rises and the moon sets, and they dance together in a perfect steps. What rules are you considering when you ask your question? You will be sorry if you are going to break a rule that is in place to protect you and others. Even though you may not like authority right now, this is the time to obey what has already been set in motion. This is the time to learn the lay of the lands and to follow the customs that keep things in order. Learn to step the steps of the dance before you attempt to change them to suit you. I'm thinking this person is trying to live outside the law a little bit. They know that they are supposed to give love to others and to have an equal give and take, but they don't want to. And for some reason, I'm feeling that it's because they are insecure and don't have the best self-value. And but it doesn't matter. They try to win themselves by controlling the world. They're trying to win their own security by manipulating you. They're trying to win over God by not following the rules of equal give and take, of justice, love, compassion, empathy. So this is not paying off for them, and it's not paying off for you. So this is not a relationship that the divine is supporting. It's almost just like an addiction here, like this sticky bubble gum that you can't get rid of, maybe from your hair or underneath your shoes. Okay, so I'm guessing those cards, this is the devices. So we have the eagle, spirit, integrity, connection to the angelic realm. And I'm feeling we have it with the 5 of swords here, even though the knight of swords is in the reversed. You are connected, but you're also a little bit pissed off. So every word you say might not be what the divine is feeling in this situation or thinking in this situation. But it's still in that direction, okay? So the eagle, number 9. So, spirit, integrity, connection to the angelic realm. When the eagle appears, it's a true signal of your connection to the angelic realm. With the angels' help and guidance, you can soar above life to see the larger vista. The eagle helps you make your choices accordingly with integrity. When you pray to your angels, they will always answer, for they patiently wait for you to call upon them for assistance. The angels reside beside you, always hoping to aid humankind in finding peace and manifesting abundance and prosperity. So what I'm feeling now, if you have anger and angry words that you wish to say to this person, write them down. It might actually be the divine realm that's helping you to add up ammunition to protect yourself towards this person, and maybe also giving them an idea of what they did wrong. So in the occasion that you would meet up with this person, maybe there are some chosen things that you actually need to say. So if you are driving your car or taking a shower or whatever, and you have the angel radio playing like in your head like this, annoying you, the same thoughts over and over and over and over again, take a pause, stop the car, stop the shower, go and take notes. Okay, write it down, because sometimes when you relax, even if you're preoccupied with something and it's not convenient for you to write things down, it might be the only time when the divine can reach out to you in your busy everyday life. So actually take the time to listen, because it might be the divine preparing you for what's to come. The eagle also asks you to remember to soar high above life and look at the bigger picture. Don't get too caught up in tiny, unimportant aspects of life. The spiritual world is the real one. Your physical life is the dream. So even if you get the ammunition, it doesn't mean that that is the end. Like you are going to stay and be bitter together with this ammunition for the rest of your life. It's just there for a reason, like arrows to your bow. It's not there for you to, obsess about these arrows for the rest of your life. They're just there for now. You are being given certain ideas of what went wrong and why it went wrong and what you want to say to that person. But it's not for you to obsess with forever. So get the information and then rise above the situation. And whenever you need the ammunition, it will be there because you wrote it down, okay? So when the eagles appears, it's also a signal for prayer. It's time for a moment of conscious contact with the divine. So as I said, right now it feels like the divine needs to connect with you when you're driving your car, taking shower, whenever you have a little pause. But maybe you should put aside more time to this. So even if it's not particularly relaxing to have this record in your head, it's still the way that the divine is connecting with you and pointing out what needs to be solved. Sometimes when things goes in repetition like this in your head, you're thinking a lot. It might also be things that you need to sort out, not only with the other person to get closure, but maybe to get closure with yourself and learning certain things from what you have been through, so you don't do the same mistake again with another person. Next time you will know how to deal with people like this, and you won't fall for the same routine or the same manipulations. Okay, remember that you're always protected and divinely directed if you follow the guidance of spirit as it appears in the form of the eagle. Okay, so you can trust yourself and kind of go with what is here. Just don't mix with this person, the wasp. Anger, relation, jealousy. So I'm thinking it's what they have to offer you, and it opened directly on that page, so that's correct. So anger, retaliation, jealousy. The wasp has a stinger that hurts with poison when confronted. Be mindful of how you address the world when the wasp appears on your path. If you're not careful, you may sting or be stung. The wasp reminds you that the pain is a choice, so don't waste your stinger on a petty quarrel. Are you jealous or envious, or the victim of someone who is? Jealousy and envy are the children of fear and lack. Send love, light, compassion, and stay clear of sting. So this person is a little bit like rebellious and think that everyone has better things that they have, and they kind of want to hurt you because they feel hurt themselves, so they want to pass it along to someone else, and that's why the divine don't think this is a match made in heaven. Mind your own business today and save it for a life and death situation. Chances are that whatever comes up today is smaller than you perceive it to be in the grander scheme of things. On the other hand, when you feel the sting of a wasp, be smart and swat it away. Defend yourself. The wasp send an omen of warning to protect yourself as well. So it seems like it's adding up to some kind of confrontation, and they might want to protect themselves against the sting, but the sting here comes from the ego, so from the divine realm. So if you have to say some chosen words, you are allowed to do so, okay? Because maybe this person needs to hear it and maybe get some of what they themselves is sending out to the world at this point, okay? So if you have been maybe lovingly to them, but then realize that they are the same person or they're just doing the same thing all over, and you are now angry, it's all right to change your mind, okay? You don't have to be stuck into one channel. You can oscillate between being, wanting peace and then wanting war. It's fine, okay? Go with yourself, trust yourself, but also, of course, be able to see things from above so you don't get caught in petty hassles. But it seems like you have something that you need to say to this person if the occasion is being given. If the occasion is not being given, let this relationship rest. There's better things for you out here. You don't have to fraternize with people that can't give love, only steal the love you have to give. That is not something that is going to make you happy. Okay, my dear Cancer, I hope this was helpful for decisions that you need to make during September when it comes to different relationships. Know that you are allowed to use the power of walking away. You don't have to stay, and you don't have to be all nice about it either. You seem to be allowed to actually give the person a little bit of a sting. Okay, so thank you, my dear Cancer, for watching, and I hope, as I said, that this will be helpful. If you like my content and want to see more videos like this on how to heal yourself and make yourself ready for that true romantic partner of yours, or if you just want to work on spiritual growth, remember to subscribe and hit the bell notification to get the heads up when a new video is ready and waiting for you. The next round of astrological videos will be my love and spirituality readings that I will do in the middle of September for all the signs. And also keep the lookout for the pick a card readings and the near personal readings that will be spread throughout the month. Thank you so much for being on this journey with me, and I'm truly grateful for my wonderful, loving and supporting viewers. And until next time, take really good care. Okay, bye-bye.